How's it going, guys? My name is Doe, and welcome to part 15 of the playthrough. I legit lose track, but recently I've been saying that I don't think you can get shards from behemoths if you don't have the heroic version unlocked. Well, I don't have heroic Koshai unlocked yet, but I did get the Koshai Thorn Soul shard, so apparently I was wrong. I'm sorry, I never know. But that's cool, we got these, and now I can upgrade my feet from Koshai, and I'll have 500 power level for, I think, all of my armor and my weapon for both. And for weapons, I have 500 power level Boreus sword now. I grinded that a little bit, and I also have my chain blades at power level 500 as well. So doing pretty good. Got some pretty good gear. It's a great time. I'm gonna go ahead and queue for Hellion while I walk to the smithy and craft my gear to save some time. Starting Heroic Hellion. This should be interesting. Doo-dah. But I'm gonna go and upgrade my Koshai feet. Now we're gonna have plus 10 for all of my armor. That's good. Like it wasn't hard to get either. It wasn't that big of a deal to farm. Mostly because like for Koshai, we had to fight Koshai for our quests, and I didn't choose to make much of Koshai's gear. So I just had one piece to farm up, not that big a deal. And for Hellion, I suggest farming a lot. Which I did. And it wasn't too big a deal to get its armor pretty high. The hardest part, honestly, was getting the shards from the... Like, once you unlock the ability to get shards, getting the shards from Hellion was a rough time. But everything else, not too big a deal. And now, equip this set. Boom, 516 because of our lantern power in the bottom left. But for all intents and purposes, it's 500. I don't think the game counts the lantern charge in terms of completing quests. It counts it for your overall power, but I don't think it counts it towards your quests since it didn't for mine. Which is, I think, an oversight on Phoenix Rab's part. We're fighting Hellion. I'm going to opt in to bringing more potions to help me kill it fast. I haven't got a single sub 3 on Hellion so far. I've gotten sub 3 on most of the behemoths that I fought, I think. Yeah, sub 3. But Hellion... Take it? Oh, I lied. Never mind. We got sub 3 on baby Hellion, not Scorchstone. I should correct that. But hopefully we can get it this time. It's gonna be a bit tougher because it's a higher level monster. But the differences, I guess, are volcanic. Scorchstone Hellion's volcanic eruptions directly target slayers, and lava pools last longer. This is why I suggested making the Hellion gear. Because without, you can make Hellion, or you can make Charg, helmet, and Immermain gloves to get fireproof. But Molten is on the gear itself, or some of it, and this helps you not get destroyed, because fire damage does so much on these behemoths. Whenever you fight harder behemoths, so having Molten's good for that. But we got Molten, we should be safe. It's just about collecting your Molten, and if you're in a group, try not to let your teammates take your Molten. And I say try like you have a choice, but try not to get your Molten yoinked by your teammates. Molten Thievery, the Molten Thievery rates have gone up, so just make sure you live in a good neighborhood, a good Slayerhood rather, and try not to get your stuff yoinked. But it's gonna happen. That's the hard part playing in a group. I wish that for Molten they made it to where you got, like, if you had higher tiers of the cell, you got at least one of the Molten Hearts, which are what drop, guaranteed. Like, you just have it when you proc your Molten effect. That'd be great. Instead, it's like, okay, let me go ahead and gather all my stuff in a hurry, and you have your teammates trying to steal it as well. I just wish that you didn't have to gather so many. Like, I'm okay with, like, having it to where it's more of a team cell, or it can be used as a team cell. I get my Molten, you can have some if you want. That'd be great. So I think at plus 6 for the cell, I think you should be able to either get 1 or 2 of your Molten Hearts guaranteed, and then have one spawn out in wherever you want for your team to pick up or what have you. I think that'd be cool. But that's just my thoughts. Anyway, we're fighting Hellion, Heroic version. We fought Hellion a ton on this playthrough, and I fought it so much off the playthrough, trying to farm its gear. But it's gonna roar, go underground, I'm gonna hit it, prop my Molten, and then... Hello? You're not following the protocol, sir. Okay, it's not listening. It's not following the protocol, man. There, I'm gonna hit the legs. So normally Hellion goes underground, but right now it starts off the fight going underground, but right now it's just not. It's not having it. I'm so happy that KO'd you. And I KO'd it, and I'm going for the tail. Now it's back up, I'm going for the leg. Because hitting the tail is a nightmare when it's not KO'd or on the ground. And while it's doing that nonsense, I'm going to gather my Molten. Like, with Molten, the hard part is maintaining it. Because to do that, you have to keep collecting it over and over and over again. So try your best to do that. And I forgot to mention, I unlocked a new mod for my sword called Reactive Hilt. Reactive Hilt makes it so when you dodge, you get a crit. I have no crit chance in my build, but this modifier makes me crit. The cool thing with sword, if you're using the Valiant Overdrive, which is a special that lets you dash or what have you, this makes it to where that if you dash and then attack, that's also a crit. So you can do some sort of, you can feel cool and combo into crits. It just feels good. I'm not sure how effective it can be, but it's nice regardless. So I'm gonna try to break this leg, avoid that damage. So watch, I'm gonna dash, boom, crit, 1100 crit right there. This leg is weak. I might dash and break it. I was trying to. It would have been cool. Oh, now. Hey, see? It's pretty fancy. So you can finish a combo and then dash, reposition, and get a crit. It's a cool thing you can do with the sword. It makes you feel fancy. It's all about feeling flashy and whatnot. Makes the games more fun. So that's kind of cool. But just understand that Reactive Hilt's not the best mod for the sword. It's just a good mod to have early on. And you get it pretty early on as well. But the best mod for the sword right now is in the Trials store, which we have not unlocked Trials yet. So I will leave that as it be. So right there, I dash into the leg, and I was trying to get out of it, but it's fine. So the leg is weak now. I'm trying to crit it so I can break it. I don't know what I hit there, but it wasn't a leg. This leg is so weak, just break. Before I forget, I gotta collect my Molten again. And now the tail is pretty weak. And I could repot here, but it's almost dead. So I don't think I've ever like talked about the health bar in this game on this playthrough, but in the top right there's a health bar. If you guys didn't notice, it doesn't give you the exact health, it just gives you a rough ballpark. Like right now it's at 25% health roughly. It could be, so it's between it's between 1 health and 25%. So roughly 1% and 20% of this current health is what's being displayed. And it goes in 4 sections. You got like a 100%, 70%, 50%, and then 25%. It's just sections of the heart. And you can look at that to tell yourself, okay, should I repot right now? Do I have to? It can give you some information like that. It's actually not a bad thing. I didn't know how I'd like it, but I don't mind having the health bar. And I never expected them to put health bars in this game, but they did. Anywho, 428, not even close to sub 3. I think we need to have overpower to get sub 3 with our current setup. But we did get an artifact of the hunger. Artifacts are just also called exotics, but it's called an artifact, I believe, because it's more so a schematic until you craft it. But once you craft the hunger, it's an exotic. It's an exotic weapon. Understand, for exotic weapons in this game, they are meant to be viewed as exotic. They are not the best by any means necessary, not even close, but they're meant to offer you a different playstyle. So I would not suggest like grinding for them super hard if you're just starting out the game. Instead, if you have time and you want to, you can go ahead and make them. It's up to you, but don't go super ham on crafting it, because it won't net you the results that some of you might be looking for, which are more damage, because they don't do more damage than regular weapons. I'll tell you what. But talk to Willis Borman, turn in our quest, Elements of Heroism. We're done with this, and I think we either get a quest to kill Resident and Shroud, which are new behemoths to y'all, hopefully. And we'll see. Okay, we have a quest from Far Slayer. I think this is a slay more behemoths, probably more heroics, or it's called Bright Shadows. Bright Shadows? Nope, to kill even more heroics. Oi! Hunt Valamir, Riftstalker, Koshai, upgrade and equip a weapon with 500 power or more, and upgrade and equip armor with 500 power or more. We already have the second portion of this quest done, the upgrading portion, we're already done. So now it's time to kill these monsters, which I think I'm gonna save this for another video, because we can hunt all these behemoths in the same video, bang it out, be good, instead of having it be all mixed up where it's like, okay, here's the video, we're doing like I'm not sure what it is. Elements of Heroism, and we're doing Darkness Shines. I'd rather just split it up. So I think that's the plan. So next video, we will be finishing, or we will start and finish Darkness Shines, because we're pretty much already done. Like, the hard part's the leveling up your armor. Like, the hardest part, honestly, is going to be leveling up your armor. That is by far the hardest part. So that takes the most time. But also, this quest does have Heroic Valamir. I hate Valamir with a passion. This behemoth needs a rework IMO. As a person that's been around like for a while playing this behemoth, it's gotten changed a lot, but you'll see what I mean when I play it, and it's rough. And if any of you in the comments going like, I like Valamir, it's so much fun, you're freaking lying to yourself. Either you're lying to yourself or you're loony. You need help, because this behemoth is a monster. Haunts my dreams. But this is called Darkness Shines. That's cool. It's a cool name. But yeah, we'll continue that in the next one. And before I go and open this core, why not? Utility, where's the offense scores? I'm getting destroyed. I am getting so robbed on my cores. I haven't gotten any good conduit cells. I got like +2s, which I'm thankful for, but I haven't got any power cells. I've only got like a +1. Like, bruh, it's ridiculous. Anyway, that is the end of part 15 or 14. I'm not sure. It'll be in the title, whichever one it is correctly. But thank you guys again for watching. Thank you guys for watching in general. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It was a short one, which is cool. If you guys liked it, make sure to leave a like, maybe comment down below. Both those things help the channel a ton, and you know, they're free, cost you nothing. And if you guys happen to have any money, maybe your mom's credit card, perhaps you can support me by using my Epic Games credit code in the Epic Games store or in the in-game Dauntless store. The code's OhDough. Using that helps me out a ton. I get a small portion of what you spend in the store. It costs you nothing extra, and it is very helpful to me. So thank you guys for doing that, and thank you guys for hanging out. And the last thing is, if you guys want to check out my stream at twitch.tv/OhDough, I stream Dauntless, Monster Hunter World, and I play a lot of games, which I might be streaming more different games whenever new ones come out. Anyway, that's for you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.